Hi guys, it's Mimi. Welcome to my garden. I'm so excited to have you here today with me. Today we're going to do a small tour of my vegetable garden and a few of my fruit trees that I have that are actually fruiting right now. And we're gonna also plant up some fall crops in our vegetable garden. So let's get started. We're going to first do our little tour, and then we're going to plant up mostly brassicas, but we're also going to seed in some cilantro and some carrots. So let's get started. I'm not sure if you could tell, but we had my family and I had a cold that lasts for over 10 days. So me and my family are just getting over the cold. So if you hear me like sniffling or anything like that, that's why. Here in the in-ground garden, we have 4 rows. Under this tarp, there are additional 2 rows of garden space. We're not ready to use that, so we keep it covered up because, as you can see here, the weeds will just take over the entire garden. We get a lot of rain in South Florida. We have rainy seasons. We don't keep it covered. It will just be full of weeds. Me and my family, we most enjoy Roma tomatoes. This entire row is Roma tomatoes in the back here. And I can show you that we have a ton of flowers. Here you can see them. And we're already getting some fruits. I put these in the ground probably beginning of September. And we grow our crops throughout the entire fall and winter. So this is our tomatoes. And on the other side, we have a variety of peppers. I'm growing a whole bunch of different varieties this season. This one is called the Super Jalapeno. It's a hybrid, and you could see it here. There's peppers already. So these being only in the ground since September, they're doing pretty fantastic. This here is ají crystal, and I had never heard of this variety before until I watched Becky from Acre Homestead, and she mentioned this variety, and she said that she really liked it. So okay, these are probably the same ají crystals. These are red marconis. This is called White Tiger. This one's doing really good. And that back one there is poblano. That purple one you can see here is called Orion. Peppa Peach. These here are cayenne peppers. You can see some of them already developing. And jalapenos. We already got some here. And then we have 2 max packed cucumbers here. Okay, and we have some marigolds. And you can see like how the squash bugs love the marigolds here. Just gonna squash him. I don't know if you can see that. Anyways, now we're gonna come here to my raised bed garden, and we're gonna do a quick little tour. My beds are halfway done because we still have fall crops to plant. Okay, we're gonna start here in this first raised bed. Here you're gonna be able to see what I had planted last year. We had a lot of cherry tomatoes, some tomatillos, and peppers growing in this bed. You can kind of see now that the beds are really empty, and we're gonna add together some fall crops. This bed now, what we have is cucumbers. And over the last few days while I was sick, the worms have come in and devoured the cucumber plants. They are recovering, but I'm not sure if we'll get any type of production. This plant here is looking really much better than the other plant, and I think this plant should be fine. But these two are Max Pack cucumbers. Here in this bed, last year I had carrots in this bed, and I found these on the ground. Mustard greens, you can see right here. We had mustard greens planted in this second bed there, and I guess the seeds blew down onto the ground. And there's mustard greens growing. I picked them up from the ground and I put them in the bed. So we'll see how those go. I probably need to give it a little bit of water. This tomato plant here is my favorite cherry tomatoes, and it's called the large red cherry. This cherry tomato will grow and take this entire trellis. And I don't think we have any tomatoes on it just yet, but I know that we do have a good amount of flowers. So it's doing really well. Over here are new tomatoes that I'm trying out for the season. This is Sun Gold tomatoes. I already have a tomato on there, you could see. And we have plenty of flowers. Look at that. There's gonna be a ton of tomatoes. This here I think is a beefsteak tomato called Polish beefsteak. And it's one of my favorite beefsteak tomatoes. Although my family doesn't really love beefsteak tomatoes, we do like this one here. And there's Luna, my garden companions. We also in this bed have 2 volunteers, and I'm almost positive that these are broccoli, and so I'm going to move these broccolis over, probably over here somewhere. This here is, let's see if I have it on my little tag, Sun Drop, like a little orange cherry tomato. This is my first time growing it, so I'm interested in tasting them because everybody says like the Sun Gold and the Sun Drop is really good. It's called Max Pack cucumber, and I think we have female cucumbers on it already. Let's see, you can see here like the worms just going to town in my garden. Let's see, where's the little cucumbers? So I'm excited about that. It's called Max Pack, and it's a hybrid. Over here, this is arugula and more cucumbers. Look at this. Can you believe it? Oh my goodness. Just kind of destroyed this plant. It's awful. Look at him. He's still alive in there, just eating away. And I just sprayed these. You can see the worm. I just sprayed these. Wow. We love salads. Garden salads are our favorite. And so I'm gonna come back over and reseed some. I'm going to reseed the lettuce mix that we have for here. Bed here is going to be probably for cauliflower, and we have a tomato here. It's the same beefsteak tomato. And the last 2 beds, this one is just a poblano pepper. So in the spring I think I planted it, and it's still here. It lasted through our summer, and I don't know how. This bed here has some weeds in it, so so we got to get that cleaned up. It's very difficult to get rid of that grass that's growing in the bed. Okay, so that was the quick little tour of our garden. As you can see, most of it is not planted up and we have to do a lot of planting. And right now we're gonna walk to the greenhouse and I'm gonna show you exactly what we have to plant. We have trays full of little seedlings that we need to plant, and so let's go and I'm gonna show you what we have to plant. You guys, look how cute. Look how cute. My dog and my cat were hanging out. And look at her. She's so cute. Shemaz, are you having a fun time on the swing? Okay friends, this is my greenhouse and I'm gonna give you a little twirl around so you can kind of see. I haven't been in here in about a week and a half, so it's kind of messy. And then I'm gonna show you our fall crops. So these are our fall crops, and we're gonna get these planted into our raised bed garden. Crops here need to get into the ground, like ASAP. So what we have twister cauliflower. Look at this. This is not doing great. It needs to get into the ground. These are broccoli, cabbage, more cauliflower. These are Utah celery. This is cilantro, more broccoli, more cauliflower, zucchini, and squash. And these, like, if I don't get them in the ground, they're gonna be dead. So these are more squash, mustard greens, which that's so funny. Some lettuce back there, and kale, more zucchini. I think the worms got the best of this too. Cabbage here and more cabbage. These are snapdragons, and this is honeydew, green flesh honeydew, and these are cantaloupe. So we're gonna choose the best out of here, probably one or two of these, and then that'll be it. Okay. What I'm thinking that we're going to do in this bed is replant our cilantro on this side. I did plant in some lettuce, but it's actually popping up here now. You can see the lettuce is starting to pop up, but it's sporadic, and so that I need to go pick up some more in here. Some cilantro, probably about till here, and then we're gonna put in 2 probably butternut squashes on this side. 2 or 4, probably 4. So all I'm gonna do with this cilantro is just empty out the packet out here. I'm just gonna do that, and then what I'll do is take some of these some of this soil. I'm gonna put this here so that I don't forget that we have cilantro there. You can see here, like, the roots are pretty good. Alright, we got all of the butternut squash in. You can see them here. Now we're gonna move on to this bed. So what I'm doing now is just topping my bed with compost. And this is gonna give the plants as much nutrients as they need for the growing season. I'm gonna just put down some fertilizer on the bed. I use Espelma fertilizer. In this bed, we're gonna just plant out broccoli. The variety of broccoli that we're going to be planting out is called Godzilla broccoli, and it forms these nice huge heads of broccoli. We don't get very cold here, and broccoli likes a little bit of chill, so we'll see how big they actually do get. Last year we had a lot of success with broccoli, so we'll see. All right, let's get the best broccolis that we have in the tray. First spacing, we'll do 1 foot, we'll do square foot spacing, so 1 square foot apart. And so we should be able to get, this is a 4-foot bed, so 4 this way, and then 4 that way, and then 2 in the center. All right, we're gonna do the cauliflower. This tomato is just not doing well, so we're gonna rip it out, not waste our time. Cauliflower. Little preview there. They're so tiny, really. can barely see them. But really, they've only been planted about a month now. And so here's the broccoli bed. You can see them. So, all right, the next thing we're gonna do is, all right, we're gonna do 3 mustard greens over here. These are huge, huge mustard greens, okay? So, and you will produce all season that will have so much mustard greens. We're not gonna know what to do. Alright. I'm gonna go to the very edge here. Because they're so big. And I'm gonna, this one has multiple, so I'm just gonna thin them out. The biggest one wins. And the last one here. Now we'll do cabbage. These are the cabbage. Oh, we forgot to put the fertilizer in. I have to go back into that. Okay, this is our last bed that we're going to work on today, and we're going to seed the carrots and fix our drip tube. This is carrot seeds. So, I know my hands are a mess, but these are carrot seeds. And I just plant them pretty thick because they're very difficult to plant. My drip system is on a timer and it comes on every day for 30 minutes. All right, you guys, that about wraps it up for planting our fall crops. So we got all our fall crops planted, and I'm going to give you a little tour of what we just planted so that you remember and also that I will remember again in the future. One of my friends is going to come over and pick up the rest of the seedlings, so she has a bunch of seedlings to pick from. And so let's go ahead and go over what we got planted. And let's see, here we go. In this bed, we got some cilantro planted in the center here. And then we planted up butternut squash, these 4 butternut squash. Over here is the broccoli planted here. And so we spaced them out every square foot. This bed, we planted out our cauliflower, just like just like the broccoli bed. We planted them 1 square foot apart, and you can see them. They're super tiny here. All right. This bed is empty for now, and we're gonna put in something, probably more cauliflower or cabbage. This bed is mustard greens on the edge there, and then cabbage here. All right, here we seeded our carrots in just 1 row. I have to pick up some more carrots. Carrots are a little hard to germinate because they need a lot of moisture. Back here we still have this bed, and I'm giving it a little time so that I can come back out and weed this area. And then over here we planted up 3 zucchini. So we still have this entire bed, this bed, some of this bed. I think I'm gonna put beets. This is the carrots bed. I'm gonna put beets in there and carrots. And then on this bed here has our cucumbers, and then I think I put kale in this bed. So that about does it for the garden beds. Now I want to show you some of my fruit trees that I have on the property, because I'm really excited about my banana tree. And we have bananas for the first time. I'll show you here. We're gonna come up, first we're gonna come up on my papaya tree. And this papaya, I think it's been in the ground for like over a year, but you could see how much fruits this papaya had. Look how many. And every morning I come out here because we have a fresh papaya ready for my chickens. So this is my star fruit tree, and this, well, it is fall now, so coming up soon we're gonna be moving this tree. You could tell the leaves are chlorotic, so it's needing some nutrients, and I think that it gets way too much sun in this area. Next is, let's go to the bananas. This is a banana tree, and you can see here that we have bananas. This is our first, oh, I thought that was a snake. This is our first rack of bananas. Super cool. I'm so excited about this. We have a Kent mango tree for about 1 year, and it's grown pretty good. We did have mangoes on it this year, but they all fell, so unsurvived. Citrus tree, but we have to take them out because of citrus greening. Yay. And you can see like they have little caterpillars that look like poop. And citrus is a host plant. This is mulberry. It's the mulberry. Which is like a sweet mulberry. This you can see it kind of over my chicken coop, is another mulberry, but it's like the more tart mulberry, and it grew. I mean, look at this, guys. So tall in like a year's time. Once I put it in the ground, and that stopped growing. And over there, this fall I have to plant my peach tree. It also had fruits, and they were super delicious. It's a tropical beauty peach. These are Grand Nain bananas, except this one in the back here is Namwa bananas. Our rosewood tree, and it's actually what we named. But this here is our rosewood tree, and she's losing her leaves, but me and the kids, we love to sit out here on this swing. I just wanted to come in here because this vine that I put in here is a black pepper plant. It's a piper. This here, which has grown, oh my goodness, so fast. It's betel leaf, but it produces like the happy hormone. I don't really like the taste of it, so I don't really go for it. But this here is the vanilla orchid. And last year I tried to hand pollinate it, but I didn't have much success. So I'm gonna try again next March. About wraps up the video today. We got a lot done. We planted up our fall crops and we had a little tour. All right, you guys, I think this about sums up today's projects. I hope you enjoyed spending some time with me today, and I would appreciate, this is a brand new channel, I would appreciate if you can like, subscribe, and actually leave me a comment. I'm so looking forward to hearing from you, and if you have any questions or if I left out something, please let me know and I will definitely reply to your comment. So that's it for now, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.